Mommy and Daddy. What is the difference between a 0.4 nozzle and a 0.6?
0.4 millimeter and 0.6 millimeter refer to the tip diameter. This is the part of the nozzle where the plastic comes out. 0.4 millimeter tip diameter and 0.5 millimeter are the typical ones that are installed on most 3D printers. 0.6 millimeter is a larger tip diameter, which changes the properties of your 3D print.
But the 0.6 millimeter opening almost doubles the effective flow rate of the filament coming out. That allows for faster printing and stronger prints to be made.
When you slice your file for printing, you tell the slicer what tip diameter you have. So generally most printers have a 0.4 millimeter, and that's what the slicer is set up with. The bead of plastic that's being laid down by the printer at the time it's printing is about the width of the nozzle. If you over extrude or under extrude purposefully, it can be a little bit wider or a little bit narrower than that. If you're using a 0.6 millimeter tip diameter nozzle, then you're going to have more like a 0.6 millimeter bead of plastic that's being laid down. That's significantly larger than the 0.4 or 0.5, and it makes a big difference in your printing. As I'm going to show you now, when you take a look at a 0.4 millimeter nozzle and a 0.6, you can see that the tip size are quite different. Here's a 0.4 millimeter nozzle, quite a small hole, kind of like a small straw. Here's a 0.6 millimeter nozzle, a larger hole. The difference between these two is like, here's a little tiny straw, it's trying to drink through a coffee stirrer, and here's a big fat boba straw, and you're able to drink faster through here. Just the same way, plastic can come out through this hole more slowly, and plastic can come out through this hole much faster.
When will I want to use a 0.6?
Two reasons to use a 0.6 nozzle are strength and speed. The extrusion becomes stronger by being thicker, and print speed becomes faster with the wider extrusion. A third reason you might want to use a 0.6 millimeter nozzle is if you're using a type of filament that has something added to it, like wood fill or metal fill or even glow in the dark. The larger nozzle tip will tend to wear more slowly.